They don't give a fuck, so I don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck, so I don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck, so I don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck, so I don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck, so I don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck, so I don't give a fuck.
Moving through the LA streets with the homeboy, tipping in the toy, having chips ahoy, cookies, and these rookies still can't see us. A lot of people wanna be us cause we's the OGs. Real east side riders from the hood, and I wish niggas would come at me like it's all good. If y'all could, you probably do the same thing. Rap, slang, dope, pimp, hoes, or gang bang. And it's a goddamn shame, but now the babies is the ones blew down and flamed up, sagging with their neighborhood flag inside their pockets. Think they ain't to even spray paint the sprockets on they bike. Yelling what that east side like. Getting high in the bleachers while the teachers on strike. Books collect dust on they.
Hey guys, it's me, Donovan. I just want to talk to you guys a little bit away from politics, but kind of part of politics. And I want to kind of talk to you guys about this video I saw about a month ago, or really I saw it last week. But I've been following this person for about a year now. And as you guys know, I went to high school in Japan, and I'm very pro Asia. I love living in Asia. I was in Vietnam a couple years ago. I was supposed to go back to the Philippines. I try to go back to Okinawa every 2 years at least, but the pandemic has screwed that up. But I want you guys to look at this video in regards to a North Korean defector and her mother. Okay, and this person who speaks, her name is Yeonmi Park. I hope I said that right. If I didn't say that right, you guys kind of correct me. And I don't know if some of you guys maybe follow her or see some of her videos. She is constantly talking about the people in North Korea and what is going on over there. Why is that so important? Why do I think it's so important? Because these people are basically living in a form of servitude or slavery, in my opinion, from what I see, what is going on in North Korea and what she's describing. Her and her mother were able to escape North Korea, and I believe she lives in Chicago now. And again, her name is Yeonmi Park, Yeonmi Park, and she's on YouTube. She's always talking about her people and what's going on. So in this video, what you're going to see is you're going to see a mother and a daughter that was killed as they're trying to leave North Korea to get to China to be free. And that's usually one of the routes that they use. They can't go this way, like toward Japan or anything like that. So the most common escape route is through the border with China, and that's where a lot of people go. And my heart was just wrenching as I'm watching this video, because the first thing that I thought about was a famous book that depicted almost the same or similar circumstances in it. This book was written over 100 years ago. How many of you guys remember it? Uncle Tom's Cabin is what it's called. And I could only, just wrench my heart out to what this lady's going on. And you know what's really so sad? I just said Uncle Tom's Cabin, and a lot of people don't even know or what that book is or what it's about, or much less have even read it, okay? But Uncle Tom's Cabin was a very, very serious book for its time because it depicted slavery in the United States, and it was basically one of the reasons abolitionist groups were formed was based off of that book. And they used it as a template of what life of being in a slave was like and why it should be abolished and all that other stuff. But when I looked at this video, that's the first thing that came to my mind. The first thing that came to mind. You have a group of people that are living in a form of servitude. And if they try to leave the quote plantation, they are shot and killed. Doesn't matter if you're a male or a woman. And we see these human rights violations going on, and we do nothing about it. And in the video, you're going to see where this lady, she's almost going to cry herself because she wants to help her people. Which brings in another parallel. if she is justified in helping her people and her people's plight, isn't that what we should be doing for our people? Hispanics should do it for their people. White should do it for their people. Everybody has a right to speak up for their people and do for their people. If I could help other groups, I will help other groups. But I have to worry about my people first, just like I think she needs to worry about her people first, because they're in a position that is so destitute and is so desperate that if nothing's done, they possibly could be exterminated. You know, check out the video. I want to do something a little bit different. Maybe you guys don't give a damn. Maybe you don't care. I care, because this is still, at the end of the day, this is a human being. Do you know what's crazy? If a bunch of aliens like an Independence Day came down here and started attacking the earth, what's the first thing all of these world leaders are going to say? We're all human. We got to band together. You know, which we should be doing anyway. But we're not, because you've got a few greedy people on this earth that all they care about is the money, the resources, and hoarding it for themselves. There's enough resources on this planet, according to God, to take care of everybody. But it all comes down to greed and money. But this really broke my heart looking at it, because I could picture Uncle Tom's Cabin playing out in real time watching this video. So check out the video. Like, share, and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it if you give some comment and feedback if it moved you. And if you're really interested in you know, what's going on in North Korea, I'm going to strongly advise you to look at YouTube and look at some groups. And if you could help, please help, because those people need help. And it doesn't make sense why Korea is not a unified nation, because what's going on in North Korea, it's unbelievable. Watch some of this lady's videos. People are starving. As we know, in the 90s, there was mass starvation, 2 million people. There is now mandatory conscription of women. They have to serve in the military for 7 years. I mean, I'm learning all kinds of stuff from this lady. And by the way, this lady has a book as well, so look it up. And just tell me what you think about the video. It's a sad, sad state of affairs, but we should never, ever down people for trying to help their own people, especially if we're not part of that group in the sense of ethnic group. So check out the video and just tell me what you think.
I'm like trying my best to, you know, not to get emotional about this, because my tears is not what they need. Like, they really need my help and our help. And I feel terrible that there's nothing else I can do more than what I'm doing, to telling you the truth, doing everything I can to raise awareness. And I'm not even sure if that's enough, because like the world leaders knows this. Like, American president have every information that he needs. They exactly know how people of North Korea have been treated and what you have been going through. But they don't act, and they don't do anything. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Jamie Park. I'm a North Korean defector human rights activist. Thank you Surfshark for sponsoring today's video. Using VPN really changed my life. As I talked about in the past, one of the main income streams for Kim Jong-un North Korean regime is hacking. They steal billions of dollars by stealing personal data, information, bank accounts, and even bitcoins. We gotta stay vigilant about protecting our data in this age of internet. And VPN makes it so much easier for you when you know when there's a breach, and they help you to not get hacked by actors like Kim Jong-un and hackers. Not only that, VPN helps you to access so much more information, because now you can check on what's up on the UK like Netflix and South Korean Netflix. Not only that, also you can shop from other countries as a local. With all these benefits, if you use my promo code YunmiPark, you're going to get, guys, 83% off and 3 extra month free trial. So please use a promo code and VPN for your sake, literally. I have been talking about the reality that North Korea has been facing, the suffering, the misery that people are facing every single day. And the injustice that they are experiencing in their life is unimaginable. Today, I honestly didn't really plan to even do this video. It was not in my plan. However, after watching this news clip on YouTube, I had to pick up this camera and tell the world what's happening to my people. Because mostly North Korean news never make it to the mainstream, and this is the only way that I know how to talk about my people. So this is about a video, an actual video that was captured by somebody in China. And so when I was sharing my escape story, I said that I crossed a frozen river between North Korea and China. And in that river, there are border guards in North Korea with guns ready to shoot anyone who crosses. Therefore, crossing this river means literally you risking your life. And luckily I survived. I didn't get shot. But a lot of them do not make it. And that's why right now officially only over 200 North Korean defectors made it to America during the 75 years. Guys, imagine that. Only over 200 North Korean people made it to America during the 75 years. How hard it is to escape from North Korea. And in the past, when I talk about the experiences that my people are facing, people literally saying, oh, don't be exaggerating. How can it be that bad? Why would they shoot you? Why is it so hard to escape? And here is an evidence that in front of us that we cannot deny. What is happening to North Korean people is a Holocaust. So let's see this first clip. It's the same video but from different angle. It is about a video, mother and daughter. Like myself, I escaped with my mother in that frozen river. And then, luckily, my mom and I both are alive. We didn't get shot. But the mother in this video gets shot and dead on the spot. And the daughter witnessing the mother's death. And she is losing her mind. So as you can see, there is a people gathering. That's North Korean side, and the person who is recording it in the China side. And I think these ladies had a brokers like us. When I crossing the river, there was a broker across the river ready to receive us. So they were waiting, and during the daytime, I'm sure there's this possibility when we crossed. We cannot possibly bribe all the guards because there are so many of them. Luckily, maybe I bribe one guard, and then the other guards in the 100 meters away, he can see us still shoot us. So there's no way guarantee your safety when you cross this river. So we don't know if they had a guard they bribed or why, but maybe somebody saw them and shot them. And therefore, right now, do you see that somebody just collapses to the on the ice, and that is a daughter, and on the other across her that is a mom who's died, and the soldiers trying to get her back to North Korea. And I crossed this exact same river, this yellow river, and I lived in that city where you see that's called Haesan. And I crossed in March 26th of 2007, and I think this is a bit later than that. River is not completely frozen. So the daughter does not even know what to do at this point. And the thing is that even the daughter is alive, if she goes to China in this point, because she's closer to Chinese side, she's still gonna get captured and sent back to North Korea and either got executed or sent to political prison camp. So somebody's keep jumping and crying, that is a daughter. And their guards already came and trying to collect the mom's body back to North Korea. So this is the more original video that Radio Free Asia, I think, got from somebody use a false name to report this video to them to get it out. So let's watch it from the beginning.
언니야 이거 해산이야. 해산에서 오늘 이거 지금 강 넘다가 엄마하고 딸이 넘다가 엄마 그냥 총에 맞아 북한 군대가 총 쏴서 죽었어. 그렇게 하고 딸이 우는 거야.
So she's saying, sister, this is today in Haesan, the city that was my hometown. This is about a daughter and mother who was crossing the river, and mom got shot and daughter is crying. And the lady who is laid there, that's the mom who just got shot and just died on the spot. And I just hear the sounds from North Korean side like, hey, please, please, hey, come back to this side, like quickly. So North Korean soldiers are demanding them to bring the bodies of mom and daughter back to North Korea. And daughter is keep crying. And do you guys see the people in the North Korean side are gathering right now? In North Korea, like river is a very essential part for our daily lives because we don't have running water at home. So where do we wash our clothes? In the river, in this freezing winter, on that ice. Children go there, wash their clothes. And so many times we get drained because especially this springtime, we don't know how stable the ice is. Sometimes you slip it through into the river and you die. And also we go there not only to washing hands and washing our clothes, we literally go there bringing the drinking water to house. So I think now a lot of North Koreans are gathering just looking at that, what's going on there. Do you see that the man in the Chinese side is just really being careful holding that thing is because in case his ice goes down, he can use it to come back up. So it's a very fragile time to be in the river. It's very dangerous to be. And the Yarrow River is the water speed is very, very fast. It's not like gently going down. Below the ice, it's the highest, tallest mountain in that region. Is a Baekdu mountain. So the speed is so fast. So in 1 second you can just go under the ice and never can come back up. And that's why it's really dangerous to be in this river right now. So it wasn't just only mom and daughter, and there was, I think, another group was joining. Another lady was there. Usually when North Koreans cross is as a group because that's how brokers prefer it. It costs more money. I mean, the same cost to, take one person or two person. They use the same car and the same fee, and I think that's why there are some other people who is also crossing with them, is together with them right now. I'm trying my best to, not to get emotional about this because my tears is not what they need. They really need my help and our help. Because it's sometimes so painful to be where I am right now, to be free. And it just, that was me, like literally me. That was my mother. And I cannot imagine like anyone has to go through that. This was like less than 2 years ago, and like end of 2018. And this is like North Koreans' daily life. They risk their life to be free, and freedom is not free for them. It's so hard to get for them. And just seeing that this daughter, that there's no words that I can express the injustice that she feels, the pain that she feels. I don't know how to even end this video. I just hope that the world realizes that what's happening to nursing people is beyond anything that we have ever seen. And we must stop it. We must do everything we can to stop it. And I feel terrible that there's nothing else I can do more than what I'm doing, to telling you the truth, doing everything I can to raise awareness. And I'm not even sure if that's enough, because like the world leaders knows this. Like American president have every information that he needs. They exactly know how people of North Korea are being treated and what we have been going through. But they don't act, and they don't do anything. I cannot keep thinking, like if a polar bear was like that, got shot, and how many views that's gonna get, and how many people are gonna be starting a campaign to save them. And these are human beings. These are mothers and daughters and somebody's children, somebody's sister. Every life matters. Every life is a gift. And that's why, thank you for not losing hope with me, standing with me, and caring about these so unfortunate people. I cannot even believe so many things that I don't understand about life and the world. But all I know right now is this is not okay. We gotta stop it. And because I know I feel guilty, because I survived it, and I know I don't deserve it. But it's not like I want any of us to be guilty about that, us being free and being in this safety and freedom. But I just, who are we being okay with this, right? We have so much in this world that we can fix this problem. We have so much resources, we have so much intelligence, so much power, and we can solve this problem as a humanity. So thank you guys, that it was very, I'm absolutely speechless, and I just hope that it helped you to understand a bit more about North Korean people and what they are going through. And thank you for supporting me to raise my voice and for North Korean people. Looking forward to seeing you guys all next time.
They don't give a fuck, so I don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck, so I don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck, so I don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck, so I don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck, so I don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck, so I don't give a fuck.
Moving through the LA streets with the homeboy, tipping in the toy, having chips ahoy, cookies, and these rookies still can't see us. A lot of people wanna be us cause we's the OGs. Real east side riders from the hood, and I wish niggas would come at me like it's all good. If y'all could, you probably do the same thing. Rap, slang, dope, pimp, hoes, or gang bang. And it's a goddamn shame, but now the babies is the ones blew down and flamed up, sagging with their neighborhood flag inside their pockets. Think they ain't, they even spray paint the sprockets on they bike, yelling what that east side like, getting high in the bleachers while the teachers on strike.